Now for comparison, let's take a look inside Sonalika's tractor factory together. Sonalika Tractors, operating under International Tractors Limited, is a prominent Indian agricultural machinery manufacturer headquartered in Hoshiarpur, Punjab. Sonalika Tractors is also an Indian agricultural machinery manufacturer. The company was founded in 1995 in Punjab, India. It is the third largest manufacturer of tractors in India, with the capacity to produce 3 million tractors a year. The company has become the #1 company in exports from India and selling 35,000 tractors, and is active in 150+ countries. You are now watching the wheel assembly on Sonalika Tractors. Sonalika Tractors holds about 12% market share of the Indian tractor industry. Sonalika has the world's largest tractor manufacturing facility in Hoshiarpur, Punjab. It is spread across 85 acres of land and has all manufacturing facilities, from the engine to assembly. The Hoshiarpur plant is also equipped with a robotic paint facility, which was introduced for the first time in the Indian tractor industry. Sonalika has assembly plants in Brazil, Iran, Argentina, Algeria, and Cameroon. Each workstation within this factory has a supervisor who is responsible for the work done by the whole team. These Sonalika tractors compete directly with Swaraj and Mahindra. The tractors are parked here inside the factory, and each one is moved for assembly at a predetermined time. Last year, India produced 830,000 tractors, accounting for 32% of world's output, as the world's largest producer and market for tractors. Tractors move across the factory between stations, slowly completing each other like a giant jigsaw puzzle. India currently has 16 domestic and 4 multinational corporations manufacturing tractors. Tractors are getting widespread acceptance in India. 5 tractor companies account for over 80% of the market share. Mahindra and Mahindra, largest at 42% share. Designs that allow multifunctional use, adapted to local needs and rural constraints, are experiencing higher demands. The Solis 90 is one of the most expensive tractors from this manufacturer. The Research and Development Center is continuously developing new models and improving.
but this is already a John Deere factory near Pune, India. Produces 5,000 series tractors ranging from 40 to 90 horsepower for both domestic sales and exports to regions including the United States, Mexico, Turkey, Africa, and Southeast Asia. Now you can watch the programmed robotic arms work the engine pistons in the tractor with precise movements. Much of the engine and gearbox assembly is automated using robotic machines. John Deere has established a significant manufacturing and operational presence in India since commencing operations in 1998. You are now watching the engine being painted in the iconic John Deere green, including the steel chassis frame. Last year, John Deere announced an investment of approximately $100 million to build a new tractor factory and expand its current facility in Pune. John Deere India employs between 7,000 and 9,000 individuals across its various facilities, including manufacturing plants, technology centers, and support services. John Deere's second Indian plant is the Duas plant. It specializes in the manufacture of tractors for the Indian market. The new factory will produce small agricultural tractors for both the Indian market and exports. Employees often highlight the company's strong organizational culture, emphasis on integrity, and commitment to employee development. Once assembly is complete, the tractors are also tested on the test track and then parked in the huge parking lot next to the factory. At a predetermined time, the tractors are loaded onto trucks and distributed to dealerships across India.
This is Mahindra and Mahindra Tractor Manufacturing Plant in Nagpur, Maharashtra. Established in 1970, this facility has evolved into a significant hub for tractor production, reflecting Mahindra's commitment to quality, innovation, and sustainability. The facility has an installed capacity to produce up to 90,000 tractors annually. Employs a highly trained workforce of more than 3,000 individuals. The plant manufactures 14 tractor models and 86 variants on a single assembly line, catering to diverse agricultural needs. Key components produced here are engines, transmissions, hydraulics, and sheet metal components. Mahindra tractors from the Nagpur plant are widely used across India, particularly in states like Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Telangana, and Maharashtra. The plant exports tractors to over 25 countries, including the United States and European nations, with models ranging from 20 horsepower to 90 horsepower. Assembly line workers are responsible for assembling various tractor models and variants. Employees have highlighted the company's supportive culture, opportunities for learning, and collaborative atmosphere. Mahindra offers various training programs and leadership development initiatives, such as the Mahindra Accelerated Leadership Track and Mahindra Future Shapers, to foster employee growth. Last year, a wage agreement was reached between Mahindra and 750 employees at the Nagpur plant, resulting in a monthly salary hike of $180 as part of a 45-month contract. Spanning over 400 acres, the facility encompasses manufacturing units, a research and development center, and a comprehensive test track.